During the body work, very often we experience different visions because the brain waves are changing and we are sliding into more like a theta wave state when you are like in and out of sleep. In that state, very often we have different visions, the same as during the meditation or some maybe like prolonged breathwork sessions, or just when you are like falling asleep and starting to watch that movie. So why I'm saying that, I just had a client, she's asking what type of oil I'm using because the smell really reminded her of her grandmother's house. So not even specifically of the grandmother, but the grandmother's house. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So she is going through some tough period of her life, is a lot of stress, and really like there is a lot of mental overdrive right now, and a lot of things that she's stressed about are a bit of out of her control. So the feeling is that she's constantly like bumping against the wall. And I'm asking her, what's the biggest lesson that grandmother taught her? She's like, it's hard to say. She was specific, more like a friend, you know, smoking a lot and kind of being super laid back. I'm like, well, maybe there is something from her attitude, that playfulness, that you need to implement in your life right now. Like, what would it feel like to implement just 10% of that who she was? And the client, she started to laugh. She's like, oh my God, like my reality would become so much easier. So I like to see that which we experience very often as a wall, as an obstacle, is always a portal. So the obstacle is the way, and the wall is not the wall. It's always a portal. And very often, to get through that, we have to surrender. Like, we have to find that feeling of playfulness, that feeling of, it's like, okay, reality is a joke. Like, I have done everything that's in my control. I have done everything that's in my power. I'm not saying not to do that. No. Like, take responsibility, do the action. And then trust the creator, highest power, that which you experience as a wall is actually a portal.